Minister of Agriculture Noel Holder spearheaded a high-level ministerial team that recently visited Region 2 to discuss agriculture-related issues that exist in the Pomeroon-Supinam area. Regional councillors took the opportunity to share with them their experiences and future plans in the pipeline for the sector.
The future of Guyana has never looked better. Our nation is on the cusp of a development program like never seen before. While Guyana is now emerging as an energy giant through the discovery of massive reserves of oil and natural gas, it is your government's intention that the huge benefits emerging from this will go where it matters most, to you, the people of this beloved country. There is a surge of confidence in the way Guyana is governed once again, and the level of investor interest is unprecedented. Guyana is poised to become the breadbasket of the region, and the pace at which this nation will grow through prudent fiscal management will be nothing short of impressive. But more than anything else will be the way every Guyanese, regardless of color, class, or creed, becomes a part of this historic period of national transformation, sharing in the wealth and well-being of it all as one Guyana.
Minister Holder told councillors that Region 2 is of particular interest to the government, given its potential agriculture capacity and diversity.
Largely because it has probably the largest percentage of smaller rice farmers. Many other regions have much larger farmers, 100 acres, 200 acre people and so on. But this region has a large number of the largest concentration of small rice farmers. This region also has arguably one of the highest production levels across the country.
The team held detailed discussions with regional councillors. The regional officials highlighted farmers and fishermen's needs across the Pomeroon-Supinam region. Some significant areas highlighted included drainage and irrigation, the coconut, rice, and the oil and gas industry, the latter's effects on the fishing industry and availability of markets. Fisherman Hurish Singh queried about provisions being made to protect the fishing industry in light of the new oil sector.
Should we get an oil spill? Agriculture is so important in this country. The rainforest we have, what would happen to all these things there? All the rivers connect to one another. Minister. Now, the oil wouldn't take long to reach shore, because if the current rate in the water then, that the river then connect, they suck it down to the shore. I'm a fisherman for years. And it's a very, very dangerous to Guyana. So all the fish, rice, coconut, all farming in Guyana.
Councillor Nathram urged the government to pay more attention to the agriculture sector.
This region here has many issues, concerns that have been brewing for over a number of years. Not today, not yesterday, a number of years. And I know for myself, I have been making representation at different forums, and I have seen some coming into fruition.
Velma De Silva, another regional councillor, expressed concern about maintaining the quality of products exported overseas. This, she emphasized, was crucial to the longevity of the agriculture sector.
I have a few concerns with I will speak on behalf of the Pomeroon farmers with Pomeroon coconuts. Now, Ms. Butters mentioned the quality of coconuts going out. Now we already in an economic crisis. And if we're going to produce substandard stuff to send, we're tarnishing the image of Guyana. While we have persons who are willing to do quality stuff and make Guyana look good, because like I would say to people sometimes, they would say, this is not you time, this is we time. I don't go down the road, period. Guyana's image is all of us time. right? So I would suggest that persons that want to export coconut products, be it dry coconuts or the water coconuts, ensure that they pass the standard of quality.
The team spearheaded by the Minister of Agriculture also included Head of the Fisheries Division, Denzel Roberts, Chief Executive Officer of the National Agricultural Research and Extension Institute, Dr. Udo Homnot, Chief Executive Officer of the National Drainage and Irrigation Authority, Frederick Flatts, General Manager of the Guyana Rice Development Board, Nizam Hassan, George Jarvis of the Agricultural Sector Development Unit, and General Manager Acting of the Guyana Marketing Corporation, Celestine Butters.
Each department head shared plans to boost the region's agriculture capacity. Officials assured that they are collaborating with the regional authority to complete projects and roll out new initiatives. The Ministry of Agriculture team focused on Region 2's thriving coconut and rice industries, drainage and irrigation, and other agriculture matters. Acting General Manager of the New Guyana Marketing Corporation, Celestine Butters, addressed issues relating to the poor quality of coconuts that have been exported from Guyana.
We have a representative in this area, an extension officer, and she would report to us some of the problems that you're having here, like the flash floods and so forth. But at the same time, we're having some challenges where when we seek out to get markets, especially for the coconuts, it is not proving well when it goes overseas. I was just showing Vilma the pictures of those coconuts that are going out there. As soon as they break the coconut, the shell, it is soft way inside, and therefore that can make us lose our markets that we're getting. For example, we have a market in St. Kitts, and they were taking a lot of stuff, but then the coconuts now tripped it off, and we're on hold right now because we've lost a lot on the coconuts. So we just want to plead with you to look at what is happening in your coconut industry. See, well, Dr. Mnat is there, and he will be able to advise on what can be done in that industry in order to make things better.
Butters added that the new GMC also supports small-scale farmers and agro-processors by finding markets. She emphasized the need for diversified product output and quality products. Dr. Udo Homnot of the National Agricultural Research and Extension Institute also spoke about the status of the coconut industry.
In terms of acreages, that's apart from rice and sugar, it occupies about 28,000 acres nationally. The Pomeroon in Region 2 is the largest coconut producing area in the country, as we all know. We have been putting a lot of emphasis in terms of the coconut industry. I know that there are issues, there are no questions about it. We've had issues recently with marketing of coconut water, which is being looked at, that we produce right here. We also look at expansion. We have a major investor currently in the Pomeroon that goes under the name Pomeroon Trading. They have taken over the Stull Estate, one of the largest estates in the country, close to about 1,000 acres. They have started rehabilitation. They have set up a nursery facility to satisfy their expansion that's currently ongoing.
The region's fisheries sector is experiencing minor challenges but remains stable according to stakeholders. Offshore fishermen continue to eye the possibility of shortages and effects of oil spills, climate change, and challenges facing inland fishing. Chief Fisheries Officer Denzel Roberts commented on this.
The fishes had some disease, so we had to get rid of them. And we're currently, I think we desilted some of them, and we also, last year we constructed a hatchery. We imported some broodstock early this year, so they should be ready to start producing late this year. So I think that, but that would happen in Georgetown, because we have to wait until we are finished with the rehab of the station.
Region 2 makes a significant contribution to the rice production output. The government, through the GRDB, is ensuring that suitable standards are maintained. GRDB General Manager Nizam Hassan commended the region's contribution to rice production. He reiterated that all aspects of agricultural practices need to be looked into and maintained for improved production numbers.
The farmers are applying fertilizer, they're spraying for paddy bug. Paddy bug during this time of the crop poses a challenge in terms of the seed plots that are being, the seed plots that are there. Rogan is ongoing. Warrant for red rice has been done. The GRDB staff is continuing with its outreach programs, going out and meeting farmers and advising farmers. In terms of the production for this year, or the acreages, it's just around 33,000 acres have been sown, and 15,000 acres are at the headed stage. Harvesting is expected to commence in this region next week in the Moraes, Delight, Erie Hall area.
The most important aspect of farming in the region is tied back to drainage and irrigation. Government has worked continuously to increase the drainage coefficient along the coastline. Minister Holder.
What this country is facing is a problem where our drainage coefficients have been falling over the last years because of rising sea levels. Instead of draining 12 hours a day, as you know, a tide rises and falls twice in 24 hours. We're draining at about 10 hours a day, so we've lost 2 hours of drainage. The way to handle this on the coast is to put in more pumps. And you put in more drains and more sluices, which eats up scarce agricultural land. Or you put in pumps so you could drain 24 hours. Putting in more pumps, of course, is very costly, not only in terms of the capital cost up front, but also the maintenance costs, fuel, maintenance, and so on.
The Chief Executive Officer of the National Drainage and Irrigation Authority, Frederick Flats, detailed plans to improve the region's drainage.
Next year, we hope to complete another 2 pump stations in Region 2. We have one at Devonshire Castle and one at Hampton Court. Both of them would have capacities of 200 cusecs or over 1,200 gallons per second. Right now, we have completed the designs for those pump stations, and we have signed a contract of $3.6 million for the design and provision of 9 fixed pumps and 3 mobile pumps. Of the 9 fixed pumps, 4 will be here on the Essequibo coast.
Flats also spoke of the excavators which will be sent to assist in clearing of canals, drains and waterways for the drainage of residential lands.
Minister Holder encouraged the councillors to take their roles as community and regional representatives seriously, since they are instrumental in communicating the government's vision to the region's residents. Following this visit, it was agreed that there will be future activities in the region to boost the agricultural capacity. This brings us to the end of InfoHub Extended. Join us again next time. Goodbye.
Why when I drink a nice guy gets smoking on? Hey barman, y'all don't sell cigarettes anymore?
The new tobacco law says we can't have cigarettes on public display and we can't advertise that we sell it.
Okay, give my part.
You can't do that in here, buddy. The law states that you can't smoke in an enclosed area. You have to go outside.
I think that's how they do it in foreign. So, the law finally comes again. I'm glad though.
Let's all work together to prevent cigarette smoking related illnesses.